It's 8 a.m. on this Wednesday morning, November 25th, 2020, and direct from our newsroom in Norton. This is the Peter Show. Morning news on this Wednesday morning, November 25th, 2020. Ah, good morning, y'all. This lovely Wednesday morning. It's 32 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts at 8 a.m. Top stories on the Peter Channel. Morning news is Biden takes out his anti-Trump presidency. Senior Biden staffer called Palisades suicide bomb as the last resort of a desperate people. Trump campaign argues about dropped off at the box the park should be thrown out. It was the analogy to think the Democrats was bad strategy. Helicopter pilot spot sci-fi. Local object of Utah's Red Rock Country. Grab Ward's batted Pelosi Schumer would be from the trifecta. Let's skip that. AstraZeneca could expand U.S. trial to pursue 90% efficacious vaccine. Republican leaders praise board for fulfilling the certified mission election. Trump campaign says specify Arizona, Michigan hold public hearings on election and states push back. Could have asked how Europeans are prepared for Christmas and New Year as President Beckwith announces gradually easing of lockdown. Gymnasts from North Korea reportedly helped the defense to affect the South. 600 bodies found in Tigray, Chad after a clash with Ethiopian troops, according to a report. India bans more Chinese absence tensions remain high. COVID-19 tests in Russia have an impact on research around. Hong Kong Chief Executive Carrie Lam praised the draconian national security law for restoring the stability of the former British colony while blaming the region's social and economic threat for the opposition forces. Violence against women rages in South Africa. More than 6 million COVID-19 vaccine doses will be allocated to states to begin distribution early next month, a U.S. health official said. Despite Biden win, Senate gain, and experts say Democrats face possible trouble in 2022. Republican group sues to block Wisconsin vote certification. Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Nevada certify votes for President-elect Joe Biden. Instead of one Thanksgiving Day football game, North Attleboro reflect on a rivalry for the ages. Pandemic shifts block party habits for Attleboro area stores and shoppers alike. North Attleboro police ordered 2 highway assistance workers for helping to catch robbery suspects. Foxborough police arrest 2 on gun charges following traffic car stop. Santana Bench and at downtown Attleboro closed due to potential COVID-19 exposure. Harbor's honor veterans with Wall of Honor. Bishop Conley, students distribute Thanksgiving baskets. Changes aren't drastic for MIAA winter sports. Massive lines for COVID testing in Brockton. Stocks touch record high as investors cheer Biden transition and vaccines. Looking at the stocks. Dow up 454.97 at 30,046.24. SP 5 up 57.82 at 3655.41. And Nasdaq up 156.15 at 112, 36.79. Yellen winning Congress will approve use of a called back Fed loan funds, Treasury said. Travis Kelce and J.J. Watt and Dak Prescott score as Chula hot sauces sold. CDC likely recommended shorted quarter-fast quarter-T period. None of the SARS-CoV-2 genetic mutations appear to increase transmissibility. And COVID vaccine side effects include high fever, body aches, and bad headaches, experts said. Jupiter Saturn to the form closest Greek conjecture later years. Marmara Egyptian child mummy scanned with laser-like precision. SpaceX launches 60 more Starlink satellites on water Falcon 9 flight. Lunar mission as latest milestone in China's space missions. Mike Tyson returns to Boston Fitted on Saturday. Look at it, sounded different. Clemson's Dabo Swinney should be better than his petty tax at Florida State over safety issue. Peter Chillo news time is 8:06. It's time now for Peter Chillo traffic and to check on this Wednesday morning. Beep on the MBTA subway system. Looking good. Time to go to rail. Low line train 305. 6:48. 5:50 minutes back in between Edgerton, Woburn, and low line train 309. 7:48 from Dock stations up part and Dock stations operate 5-10 minutes back in Joel and Barker Line train 105, 7:45 a.m. from Dock stations part and Dock stations operate 5-10 minutes back in between the late travel equipment. And very easy. Looking good. Okay, let's take a look at highways and byways. On 128 on the southbound side near the pike in Weston, there is a truck crash, a dump truck crash on 128 on the south side, on the Mass Pike. And checking out the map, and it's 128 southbound side is backed up from the accident side around the bike all the way down the tunnel pod, Walden Waltham. 128 at the northbound side is backed up from Route 9 Wellesley all the way down to Newton Lower Falls due to that accident on 128 southbound side. And motorists who are headed down to the 128 southbound towards the accident side should get off for Route 2 in Lexington and go down Lexington Street towards Waltham. And 128 northbound side motorists headed towards the Pike should get on Route 9 to 27 to 30 to the Pike. 7 Expressway to stop outside, a little bit slow around the Dorchester area, and Route 3 to southbound side, low sort 120 out of the Burlington stretch, but otherwise 390, 395, looking good from 120 to the New Hampshire border. Route 2 is looking good from Lexington all the way down to Concord. Lower end 128, it's looking good from Wellesley all the way down to Braintree. Upper end, it's looking good from Lexington all the way down to Gloucester. Southeastern highways and 95-24 looking good from 128 to the Rhode Island border. Route 3 is looking good from Braintree down to Sandwich. Rhode Island highways are looking good. Mount Parkway westbound side so to Route 25 in the Turnbull, 95 in the southbound side, Little Sort of Stepford, Connecticut, and up in over New England, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. 91 southbound side, a little bit slow down around the 93 in Linden, New Vermont, and 93 southbound side, also Franklin, New Hampshire, 89 so in Burlington, Vermont, and up in Maine, looking good. Peter Chill Juice time is 8:08. It's time out for a weather report and some snow flurries that are up the White Mountains of New Hampshire and eastern Rutland, Vermont, and rain showers off the mid-Maine coast. Low pressure with the west will increase and result in mainly cloudy weather today with a spread of showers will increase later tonight and periods of showers with pockets of heavy rainfall except for Thanksgiving. Gradual improving conditions into Thursday night. It's cool generally and it's settled Friday into Saturday mainly dry weather. High pressure brings sunny conditions Sunday while it tells us limited and clear significant precipitation makers and cause for early next week and temperatures trend about normal Sunday into early next week. Final warm front continues to lift these north across northern parts of Southern New England this morning. North northeast change 12 is maintaining showers up freezing temperatures between 26 and 31 degrees across Lake Padre and interior Massachusetts, northern Connecticut, northern Rhode Island, and majority of the radar was related with a warm front have shifted northward while drier areas. Pockets seem WV imagery would have suffered a lack of ice crystal activation and more. Our freezing drizzle, whatever type that appears to be freezing drizzle, would be a very spotty blur. Any of it developed the given temperatures. The white spreads are still 7 to 10 degrees around. Temperatures are expected to slowly warm about freezing as winds become more southerly by late morning noontime, taking the longest to get to the point across northern Worcester County to the Pioneer and Bareback valleys in Massachusetts. And overall, overcast skies are rain in the wake of a warm front with fairly wide range of temperatures from the mid-30s and the deeper valleys with lows in the mid-40s. for most of the suburban areas and near the suburb and the eastern coast. High should reach around the 40s and low 50s. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast. It goes like this. Isolated showers before 2 p.m., then a slight touch of showers after 4 p.m. Clouds got high 45 degrees. Cloud wind, book up south 8 mile an hour in the afternoon. Temperature 20% tonight. Slight touch of showers before 10 p.m. Then a touch of showers after midnight. Petrol got to 2 a.m. Otherwise, clouds got about 42 degrees. Light southwest wind. Temperature 50%. The rain amount between less than an inch about Thanksgiving Day showers with thunderstorm possible at 4 p.m. Thunderstorm potential heavy rain. Petrol high to 61 degrees. Cloudy comes southwest east by 5 mile in afternoon. Just for 1%. The rain amount between half 3/4 possible. Thursday night. Showers and thunderstorms likely made before 11 p.m. Some of the storms produce heavy rain and Petrovac before 2 a.m. Then at Petrovac at the 4 a.m. Clouds got low at 46 degrees. Light will wind. Chest rate 6%. New rain amount between 10 coordinate possible. Some high miles possible. That's all for Friday. Petrovac before 70 miles. Mostly clouds going to 57 low 41 degrees. Light northwest wind for Saturday. Most of the clouds going to 52 low 32 degrees. Cover given southwest wind 5 to 8 mile an hour in the morning. Sunday, South Cloud but 50 low 33 degrees, west 3 to 6 mile an hour, and from Monday, rain likely mostly clouds but 56 low 47 degrees, light southeast wind increase at 8 to 13 mile an hour in the morning, chest face at 70%, and from Tuesday, rain likely mostly clouds 24 degrees, and south about 8 to 15 mile an hour, chest face 6%, right out, not in the overcast at 34 degrees, and that's going to be it for the Peter Chillo on the news on this. When the morning, November 25th, 2023, I'm Peter J. Wish will be have a good morning, goodbye, day. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well, have a good day.